The name of the game here is practice, and practice is what I'm doing. I want when I said I wanted my art to be able to create thumbnails, that was true. But I also wanted to make art of just fan art in general of YouTubers I watch, and I am technically one step closer. Part of what this practice was is seeing a that someone's routine and how they improved, me seeing me trying to copy that style of learning. I have to include the video now of what it was. I am blanking on it, but I will add it in the description of where I found it. But also, yes, I wanted to do this exercise because at first I thought it couldn't be all that bad, and it was up to a point was a lot harder, but that's just my inexperience kicking in. I wanted to see just where my ability was, and also this was my first time creating a drawing completely on digital. Normally my sketch is on traditional paper, and then I scan it or take a photo of it and then put it in on digital, so I then trace over it. But now this time I'd want to mainly streamline the process, so starting digital and then just going on from there, just to see how, because I'm not always gonna have a piece of paper on me, but if I'm going to post something, then it's more likely going to be digital. And if I can do digital, I'm more than likely gonna be able to do physical or traditional. And I don't have what's going on in front of me, but what I learned is maybe it's the way I draw heads and whatnot, but I believe that what I need to do is just draw more and practice more. I did some like the box art training, studying is what they say. I did a box figure studying, and I could see the value of it. I am better now than I was before I did the box art, but I kind of got stuck on how to improve from there. Like I can make boxes in the form of people, but how do I make the next step? And this was that next step. Um, I believe the overall footage of it was about 3 hours. Maybe it was 90 and 50 to 140. So 60, 60 to 120. 2 hours and 20 something minutes or something. Yeah, closest to 2 hours and 30. But also at one point the footage stopped recording, so I don't know how much time I lost. But mainly I want to say how much I did learn from this. I guess I write it off at the end of the notes I give to myself, which are very helpful. But also an additional thing on why I feel so keen on posting what I draw is just so I can look back on when I was very bad. Because I'm blanking on the name right now, but if I practice for so long every day, you know, 2+ hours a day, there's no way I can stay bad. There is no way that if I keep working at something, I can remain bad. And part of just what I experienced personally when it comes to learning is when I first am exposed to something, I have an initial period of, trying to learn it. And then maybe I get hands-on practice with it. But I see my most improvement the day after when I come back to it. I don't know that what happens when I sleep, but let's say I'm playing a game, there's this boss really hard, I can't beat, I go I go sleep. Next time I play the game, very easy, much easier. Like the time I would take from the end of the second time playing the boss, if I were to now record how much time it would then take to beat it, the time then would be less than if I had continued grinding at it on my first playthrough. Just that's what I've experienced. And art is going to be, I hope it's going to be similar. Just I encounter one thing, experience it, learn from it, and then hopefully I'd sleep, and then it gets retained in me a lot better. Something else I'd wanted to say when I was speaking, but I was blinking on me. I am talking slower as well, articulating more. At first, I found, like, way before, many years ago, I found my voice to be a lot worse than it seems to be now. And I don't know if it's age or slowing down seems to help, but finding what I believe to be my quote-unquote main voice seems to be helpful. I plan to post my practice on Twitter just to start, getting engagement, and then because I just want to have more feedback on how I'm learning. Of course, people may be harsher and they have more experience, they know what they're doing, but maybe getting more insight on what I want is gonna help me get better. And so I believe next time I'm going to do more box things, just so I have a better time. I'm gonna do box, but with a better focus on vanishing points. So all of my boxes are going to have a vanishing point, just so I get just better at it. As I will still be watching shorts of artist mistakes, just to keep myself in the mindset of improving, keep it in the back of my mind. When it comes to videos outside of art, Dokkan Battle, I have an idea on what I want to do, but I have to wait until basically the 11th anniversary to do that. But it's essentially just predicting characters, which seems like a fun idea. But I'm gonna try and make it scientific to see where it where just to see how accurate I can be with a prediction. But yeah, I've talked for 10 minutes 30 seconds, and I think I know that I can be more animated when I'm talking. I'm gonna take a pause, drink some water, and maybe try and show what that looks like. Okay, so this is what I would say is me when I'm animated, more excited about what I'm talking about, more confident with what I'm talking about. I feel that I talk a lot faster. If I were to talk about something about Dokkan Battle, I started in, just before the 4th anniversary. My first banner was Goku, not Goku Black, it was the Trunks and Mai followed by Goku Black, or maybe it was the other way around. And then I know my first, like the big time first major celebration banner would be Asia, Gogeta, Blue, and Physical Body, but yeah, that was just to keep this short, just to get a whiff of the type of energy I can have when I'm talking. So thank you, and bye bye.